Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris here, and I wanted to just record a brief video about the ECU versus Cincinnati game last night, the basketball game. It was not great, and actually, after the game ended, it was kind of late. I started to record a video, I put it together, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to sit on this and just kind of digest it before I record a tired video and sort of look back at the stats and all that. So, I mean, the story here really is three-point shooting, among other things. I mean, there are some other things to talk about there for sure, but really Cincinnati could not miss, especially in the first half of this game. And going into the second half, they just, everything they were sort of hurling up at the basket was going in. It was kind of insane to watch. And it just became apparent as time went on that they were just really in the zone. They were really on fire with threes. And it was going to be really tough to claw our way back into that, especially because I think we were trying to get some rhythm going by just working on 2-point baskets, getting some layups here and there, trying to work on ball movement. But that was another area of the game that I thought was kind of interesting to see sort of that juxtaposition with. I mean, they were just really super efficient with passing the ball really fast. They had everything sort of ironed out in terms of team dynamics and all that. Whereas it felt like we were just constantly trying to find an edge, trying to find a way to get around their defense, to generate some momentum offensively. And we just couldn't do it. The final score was 83-55, and it might be the worst game that I've seen the team play this year. And granted, we were up against a tough opponent. I mean, Cincinnati's a good team, and we knew that going in. They were heavily favored. But you just kind of hoped, that maybe they would find a way to fight a little bit harder in this one, to maybe find a crease where they could get something happening, to get a little momentum. But just kind of quickly glancing at the stats here, we went 4 for 19 on threes. That's not great. And going into the first half, the end of the first half, I think we had made one 3-pointer or something like that. It wasn't good. Whereas they went 14 for 26. So they were 53.8% from the 3-point arc, and we were 21.1%. So that's not good. We were a little bit better, I guess, than we have been with free throw percentages. I'm looking at it now. We had 73.3%. They had 70%. But really, generally speaking, they beat us out in pretty much every category. We had one more turnover than they did. It wasn't good. Their largest lead of the night was 30 points. Like that's not awesome. I hate it for our team. I hate it for our student athletes. I know that they want to win more than anybody else does, but hopefully this is a game where they take away some lessons, right? And the good news is we've got USF coming up. You cannot take any opponent for granted, obviously, in this league, and you want to play well in every matchup. But hopefully that's a game where they can get their footing underneath them a little bit more clearly and a little more firmly heading into the rest of conference play for the remainder of the season. We need a game like that, I think, to kind of right the ship, so to speak. So anyway, let me know what you thought about this game if you saw it. I mean, I guess let me know. I pretty much know what everybody thinks about it, I think, at this point. But anyway, I just wanted to offer my thoughts. Thanks for watching. I will be back with my thoughts on the USF matchup when that comes around, and we'll chat again soon.